Hey guys, how's it going? All right. So I did a little more changes to the setup. Um, I think last night I was shooting at this beam, and then I was trying earlier to shoot it in between the brackets. But anyways, I'm going to shoot a little more to the left. I don't really like being in the corner, but I want to have like a straighter shot, and I don't want to be feeling like I'm shooting it like 45 degrees into a wall. Anyways, let's get this show on the road. Uh, what is it? 123 yards downhill. Let's turn off the laser. Everything seems to be set up okay. Let's see. I feel like that should have taken. Okay. Let's see. Okay. All right. The screen actually froze. The phone was still playing. All right. Now we got it back up. And it registered both shots. I just didn't know that the screen had frozen for the projector. 32 yards. I should do a mulligan, but I want my hole in one to count. So, okay, all right, a two putt. Let's just finish this hole and start. The competition begins on this hole. All right, all right, that's okay. It's kind of crazy standing in front of a camera. All right, 159 yards uphill. I think that'll be okay. Ay, ay, ay. I kind of think actually this is too much of an angle. I gotta be 83 yards uphill. That pitching wedge is going to go up too high, so we're going to use the what is it? The chipper. All right. I'm trying to avoid it hitting the tree. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Yep, that's all right. 64 yards uphill. Hey Amanda, how's it going? And then is it Nezuko? How's it going, man? Zuko was a kind of a cool guy on Avatar. All right, let's see. I am not playing well, but I guess we'll just keep going. 32 yards uphill. Going to use the 60-degree wedge. I think that'll be okay. Okay. Over the sand trap. That was the important part. How are you, Amanda? So I just got the new grass, which, what is it? I got that from Walmart. I think it actually looks pretty good. The best part was it was on clearance. So, okay, 17.4 feet from the hole. So, to do what I'm using the Rapsodo MLM2 Pro golf launch monitor. It's probably one of the cheapest on the market, I guess you would say. 98 yards uphill. We're going to use the pitching wedge. Okay. Everything's going so right. I got everything kind of turned a little bit. I thought that's what I wanted, but who knows? See, the issue is the launch monitor is actually there. It would make more sense for it to be like by that door, but we got this. We got the hayloft here, so I want to make sure I don't hit that. So, and I want to make sure I don't hit this either. So I fire kind of right from over here. All right, 25 yards uphill. All right, and we are back in business. 25 yards, 60-degree Temu special. I know what you're saying. No one would use a $4 golf club. You know, you would expect that to roll just a little bit, but I guess that's all right. Okay, 12 yards. That should read, right? Okay. Looks like that was a no read. If I swear if the ball is if the club face kind of hides the ball from the camera, I think that's the issue. I really got to send them an email about that because it really seems like that's the case. Was that a hole out? Let's see. Excellent. All right. Okay. So where are you all from? I see we got 4 people in the house. Nice to see you, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So 89 yards uphill. We're playing in Virginia, just so you know, the East Coast. 89 yards uphill. Nice easy shot. And that's going to be to the left. But not nearly as bad. I almost feel like, do I have a calibration issue? All right, so let's see. 17 yards uphill. Nice, easy 60-degree wedge. Okay, and okay, go, 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 go. Nice. Am I getting any lag? If any, it would be kind of nice to know. Is it all like choppy, or is the audio messed up? When I first started doing this, I've had real issues with the audio messing up. Now I'm using an AirPod Pro. Uh, it gets rid of like the deafening cicadas noise, so I'm hoping you don't hear cicadas because that's why we're in this. I guess noise canceling technology, right, folks? All right, so we're going to use the 4 hybrid downhill 22 feet. So just a nice easy shot. And I feel like this line that I was trying to use is causing me nothing but issues. All right, you just got to feel the line in your gut. Don't let that extra technology get in your way, right? Okay. I think that was a good shot. Please go straight. Oh, and it's even fading back. Excellent. Oh, roll to the left. Roll to the left. So that was the two putt. Oh man, that was cool. All right. Okay, we got this under control, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So we started out real rough, but now we got a par. Next destination is Birdtown. 24.9 feet. Okay. Typically, I'm actually rather good, or I feel like I'm better with my wedges. Uh, but I think I'm doing okay with the four hybrid today. I was trying to use the driver earlier. I don't know. I feel like I don't hit it nearly as far as I should, or it's not reading it. I don't know if I want to blame the Rapsodo about that. 149 yards uphill. I'm just going to use I try to use less clubs. I'm going to use the 7 wood this time. I want to use the 7 iron, but I feel like it's just going to be a little bit too short. So let's. Okay. I bet you it read it. Okay, it did. It did read it. Go, 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 go. Oh, that was cool. All right, I'm happy with that. And I feel like I'm getting a little bit of lag. I'm going to turn up the graphics, and I swear this next shot's going to not have that delay. Let's see. Graphics quality high. 15 yards. Uh-oh. Sorry, bug. 15 yards, but downhill too. So I almost feel like a 10-yard chip. That'll work. Let's do another hole out. Ah, I gotta look. The Rapsodo actually records every shot. It's kind of nice because you can just go back. Even you can even see your whole thing in slow motion and all that, and the club face. All right, so all right. As long if we're doing bogey golf, I'm gonna be okay with that because it seems like bogey golf is half the battle. Okay, and how far was this again? Let's see, 185 yards. I think we're gonna try the 7 wood again. You know what? No, no, the 7 wood. I need to use the four hybrid. This is actually, I feel like this makes more sense. I think it's gonna fade back, slice back. Oh man. I feel I gotta maybe do a whole refresh on this. Okay, let's see. 145. I guess we'll just use the 7 iron, and it might work out okay. Okay, that's where the Nitro Extreme 200 is. 145. Hopefully this doesn't hit the tree. 81 yards. Pitching wedge. All right, and once that stops lagging, I'm going to turn the graphics back down. Hopefully that makes it work better again. I think actually what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I like the camera on the iPhone 13 because it's the ultra wide. I'm playing off the iPhone XR, which doesn't have as nice of a camera. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the simulator on the iPhone 13 and just do a less quality live stream with the iPhone XR. 20 yards. Let's get this figured out. Okay, that's all right. The two putt. So, anyone else have a simulator or been to some place that does? 11 feet. Oh boy. Yeah, we're having a tough night. That's all right. I'm trying to use a lot more clubs that I normally don't use. Um, I was using the 3 wood, the 5 and the 7 wood a decent amount earlier. All right. So with this, we're going to use a 9-iron, right? Good. All right, let's get a hole in one. All right, let's let's get a bogey is what I meant. It's always exciting landing on the green though. It's like you didn't land on the green, you rolled onto it. That's all right. If you're just tuning in, we have some high quality faux grass that I got on clearance at Walmart. So I was able to get 3 7 by 10 foot rugs. I think it looks okay. It seems a lot cleaner than just the dirt floor that's under there. Because, just so you know, we are in an authentic barn. We even got hay bales. All right, let's see. All right, 118 yards uphill. We're going to take care of some McBusiness. Oh man, I'm not playing well at all, and I'm kind of okay with that, but it's just kind of surprising. And I gotta say, playing in front of total strangers in some ways adds an element to it. All right, 31 yards uphill. I almost feel whether I should use the 56. No, we're just gonna hit it decently well with the 60. Okay, slow down. All right, if I did the 56, I probably would have just rolled right off the green. All right, excellent. Okay, so I've been thinking about, I've done some streams of chipping in the backyard. Um, I was thinking about doing that more often. Um, we have about 5 acres, so we have like enough space, and there aren't any houses even close to us, even with our own 5 acres. So I don't know. I think it could be kind of cool. I kind of want to get maybe another 7 by 10 and make an artificial green out there. But then it's like, oh, well, you need at least two. And then if you have two, well, if you want to be a real golf course or a real fake golf course, you would need at least three. And if you have three, why don't you just get five? And then before you know it, I'm broke. So 132 yards downhill. Let's use the 9 iron. I was having good luck with that last night. That's actually kind of cool. Let's see what happens. Oh, really? See, I wasn't expecting that to be short. All right, so 21 yards. Uh, so if anyone wants to say, is the stream coming through okay, or is it all laggy? Sometimes I want to bring out like a tablet so I can check, but also, like I'm here for you people. I'm not here just to watch myself on my own tablet, but I do want to make sure the quality's good. Um, I got a cool friend. He actually was like, "You just got to run a fiber optic line out here, instead of using the Wi-Fi." I do have a kind of a cool setup though, because we got an extender on the outside, and that's an outdoor extender. We got that running through a hole that used to be used for a light to bring the Ethernet cable in to connect to the Mango router that's inside the metal barn. 21 yards. Let's finish this. Oh, okay. Stop. Oh, like that's like 10.1 feet. So that was actually the look before we put the grass down. Okay, let's see. Oh, that was a 39 on the front nine. But we started the back nine with the bogey. Oh, are we back into bogey golf? It almost seems like it. 166 yards. It almost seems like, and going downhill. We're going to put away all the other clubs, and we're just going. And really, the 6 iron seems like that's the distance if you hit it well. But I'm not going to hit the 6 iron well. I'm going to hit the 7 iron really, really well, and hopefully it gets there. And it doesn't land in the water hazard. Okay, that was a good shot, I think. No, it wasn't, but I had great contact, and I think I got figured out some things with the shot. I'm trying to think. Um, they have this one cheap um, simulator that you can just use your iPhone's camera with. And when I started playing that got me into being like, oh, I definitely need a simulator now. But I think it was only like $5 a month. It seemed like a super deal. 66 yards uphill. Yeah, everything is. I'm shooting everything to the right. I almost wonder it's sliding to the left if that's causing some issue with what's being defined as straight. Okay. Okay. So, all right, that's all right. And oh, and you know what? So I just moved it, and I swear that laser can't be going over where the ball is. It's yeah. I gotta. Ay, caramba. Yeah, I gotta definitely get this. Sorry for the technical difficulties. It would be actually easy in that app to put that on. 19 yards. The problem is, I feel like that I would have that on half of my live stream. Okay, that's a one putt. That'll stick. All right. Oh wow. Hey guys, how's it going? So you all play? Do you play golf at all? I uh, I took off about 25 years, but I figure maybe like 2 years ago I got back into golf. 6 months ago I bought a simulator because it just seemed like a cool thing to do. And it is. I can't wait until winter. How cool is it going to be in the barn, which has that new green grass carpet? We got the best carpet in town. And then, we got the barn there or the stall. Let's see, 181 yards. We'll use the 4 hybrid, and it's going uphill. Excellent. Cool. Oh man, sweet. I'm actually pretty happy with that. The fact that it went relatively straight is exciting. My chipping really hasn't been very good today. I think that's why my score is absolutely terrible. If you look on the top left, hopefully it's blurry enough that you can't see what the score is. 16 yards. Oh, and slow down. No, no. Oh, actually, that's still on the green. Good, good, good. So we got our 2 putt. So, so is anyone from the East Coast? I am in Orange County. And I guess the question would be is, did you find me when you were in the short section and then you clicked on the live on the top? Or how did you actually get to your shorts? It seems like portrait is a lot more popular than live stream or horizontal live stream. 143 yards downhill. Let's use the 8 iron. Definitely not the 6. I think that'll be okay. If it shoots to the right, okay, cool, excellent. And that was about the right distance too. Cool. All right. Yeah. So for me, what it's 12:47 a.m. I'm on the East Coast. Eastern time, 20.4 feet. Okay. All right. Okay, so we got a par on that. That's actually pretty exciting. 146 yards uphill, and then also uphill. So let's go down to the 7 iron. Cool. All right. Okay, so 13 yards downhill. So what? Like, I feel like just barely 10-yard chip. Okay, let's do this one more time. Go, 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 go. Yes. So yeah, I am thinking, I just don't want to. Well, it's something I want to do, but then I also don't want to do is whether I should switch the one putt to like uh, 6 feet. But I feel like 6 feet's no guarantee. You got to go like 5 feet, and even 5 feet's not a guaranteed putt. Um, but I want to be kind of on the same page as like if there's a normal, I want to be doing that. Uh, so everyone's on the same page. 124 yards downhill, just the smallest amount. We're going to use the pitching wedge. Yeah, let's just go for the hole in one. Or actually, let's just go for a birdie and then act surprised when it's a hole in one. That's the plan. All right, so we're going to go for a birdie. Just land on the green. It's very interesting. What I, what I really should probably be doing is being like, go for a bogey, and then all of a sudden I'm going to be surprised and get a birdie. But if you're not calling it, that's not fun, or not nearly as much fun. 32 yards uphill. And I don't think that's a tree in front of me. 32 yards. That's okay. All right. All right. Okay. 11.7 feet. Six. Okay. Three more holes. I think I'm just going to play 18 tonight. 62. Oh, gosh. Okay. What we want to do is try to break 70. And that will not be an achievement, but it'll just preventing an implosion. 171 yards uphill. I feel like my four hybrid isn't gonna get me there. Um, I've been trying to solely rely on the 4 hybrid, but let's go with the 4 wood, which I've been closing the face so much it's been de-lofting, I feel, and I've just been hitting it into the ground. So let's try to figure out how to do this. See, and I'm trying to draw it because I feel like if I don't try to draw it, then I slice it. Um, Maybe I should just try to hit it straight. Bad news. That's all right. Oh, no, actually, this is a terrible situation. All right. Okay. So now, actually, it works out well because I now know what not to do. 151 yards uphill using the four wood. That should actually work out, I think. Go, 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 go. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. That almost seems like I think that would have gone farther. Rapsodo, I feel like that probably would have definitely gone more than what it said. I think 122 yards. But maybe I was de-lofting it and just like smashing it into the ground. But I feel if I used the 4 hybrid, it probably would have gone straighter and just a little bit farther because it wouldn't have been a bad shot. Or maybe there was more loft on it. I'm not sure. 29 yards uphill. It almost seems to me like 20 yards, I just do like that. 25 yards, I do like that. And then 30 is almost just a little bit of like hip turn and just a little bit of push, for like 30, 35 yards. Um, but that's kind of how I vary my distances. Because I'm not really swinging the club. I'm more just kind of like pushing through. But I'm not really like swiping through. 121 yards, pitching wedge. See, it's kind of interesting playing, like if you know you're playing bad, because in some ways it's just like, why do you want to document this? And that's something to be said. There's something to be said about that argument. But then, I don't know. It's just kind of funny. 14 yards downhill, 60 degree. Anyways, I have been super happy with the setup. I think it looks pretty good. Projector placement could be improved on. Ideally, it really would be in the center. I just don't know if I really want to be shooting like kind of that. I'd much rather shoot like this, under this line than that line. It just feels more natural to be like parallel to the door. 142 yards uphill, 7 iron. Oh, this is not. I. You know what? Oh, that's actually excellent. If it did not read that terrible shot. Oh boy. All right. This is our shot. We are actually such a terrible score that if we get a hole in one, it would make it all the better. Oh, no, that's actually how delayed it was. That's kind of crazy. Okay. Graphics quality turning up to high. It shouldn't help, but it does sure seems to. Okay, I did land on the green. The screen froze. 20 yards. 20 yards away. Or I didn't land on the green, but I'm close. We'll finish this hole off. Oh, that's very interesting. Well, that's a first. Okay, the app crashed. All right. Well, that's okay. That's okay. All right. Well, let's see if Chadwick the groundhog is out over here. Chadwick, you here? Chadwick. No, I guess not. Gus and Patty's are out here. They're probably actually down in the woods. Um, those are two horses. So if I had my flashlight with me, I'd turn them on. They're really actually rather special horses. Pretty cool. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I guess I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, I kind of have a feeling tomorrow night is going to be that much better. It's going to be the beginning of the redemption tour because it was like when all hope was lost, when my score was so bad, I come back tomorrow